Hey guys, it's Sprite 2000 here with how to make a Pokemon Sprite beta version. Now, there's going to be a link in the description with a much better sprite sheet, which you can copy it and paste it into a paint file, which you can see before you. Now, for this sprite, I'm going to be using Skarmory. Now, for sprites, you need to look for Pokemon who have similar body shapes and who would mix well together. Now you can try stuff out, and obviously with a lot of practice you can get really good. So obviously look for somebody with a good body shape to the Pokemon that you use first. Obviously I think Flygon's got a good body shape. Now if you've just opened your paint, it'll have when you copy a sprite, it'll have a white background. It'll have like a white on the thingy, so when you take it over the other sprite, it'll have white over it, so you can't see the other one. Just click on the underneath the one that's already on the square boxes, and then it'll go to a blank background so you can fuse them better. Now I'm throwing in a Galade just for the sake of it. Obviously you need to have an idea beforehand, which I made the sprite yesterday, but so I'm just using it for my tutorial. Well, the tutorial thing. Now I'm gonna get rid of Flygon's wings and replace them with Skarmory's. So now obviously use a pencil a lot if you're looking to be accurate, because it can fit into tight spots, and then it's much easier to, instead of using the rubber, because that can't go very small, and well, it can go small but it won't be able to fit in the spots where underneath the hand. You could fill them with the paint pot, but I tend to use a pencil so I can be accurate with that where I go. Now there's another type of copy and paste thing where you can actually draw where you want to copy. Now don't move your sprite, move the part of your sprite that you want, because you might need it again, so just copy it. Now don't put it straight on like that. You want to actually, since I just want the wing, so just get rid of everything that's around it, because then the bit that you get might be shown. So obviously you need the pencil for that, so to get rid of them. So now you can just put it on. Oh wait, there's a problem. The color has went through, the wing has went through Flygon's claws, so don't worry about it, just fill in the claws with a different color. And then you can obviously just fill it in afterwards. And here's another good time you might have to use the other copy and paste thing, because obviously I can't use a square for that, because I'll get some of Skarmory's wing as well. See, now you just have to fill in the claws with the white again. Obviously you'd use that with the paint pot, or unless you've got really good accuracy, which I'm sure lots of people have. Okay, now just get the other wing, copy and paste. Now I could just stick that on and it'll be okay, because obviously it's going to be behind the wing as well. But just in case, just to be safe, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to copy. There we go. Now I've got the wings. So now what I'm going to do next is obviously fill in the claws. Now I'm going to have to move Skarmory, Flygon as well. Okay, now I'm going to get Galade's head. Copy and paste. Now, depends on what sprite you're using, but I think that's a pretty good fit when you just slot it in. But with other sprites, it might not be a good fit, so you might have to if you're adding wings, you might have to put the head on before you add the wings, just in case you get erased the wings as well. So, and obviously you want to look like it's joint on, so I'm doing that just to make sure, and then I'm actually going to edit his eye a bit. I'm going to make it look less red. Now there, I've done a mistake. So edit, undo, edit, undo, and edit, undo. And I'm just going to leave it like that. Now, obviously, I need to get rid of the lines of the back of his head. And if you think that that's the end of the spirit, then you're wrong. You have to recolor. You have to do all the recoloring. Now, to recolor, there's a next to the magnifying glass. It's use the dropper. So click on the dropper, then go to the Pokemon's lightest shade on the one that you want to recolor. Right click, and then go to the other main body's lightest shade and left click. Then hold right click and go over the color that you first clicked. And see, no other color is affected. So then you just keep on doing that from going lighter to darker. So second lightest shade to second lightest shade. And then you just keep doing that until it's fully recolored. Now, obviously, if you've got different body parts, you'll have to keep clicking on the different colors. So obviously, it might take a little while to recolor. And oh yeah, and if spirit's not really finished, if you haven't completely recolored it, because sometimes you might forget to do the outlines. So sometimes outlines might be missed. So obviously you always want to do outlines. So if you miss an outline, your spirit's not completely fixed. Now, I could leave that dark green there because I think it looks good, but I want to change it. I want to put it as red. So get the lightest shade of that and get the lightest shade of the green. Then obviously recolor them. Then you just keep doing this until you're happy. Now I always remember when I first started doing spirits, I never ever used to recolor the Pokemon. I just used to keep them as the color that they already were when they merged. But then after watching a couple of sprite videos, I noticed that you have to recolor. So now, obviously there's only one bit left to do, and that is the head. Now I'm obviously doing the line down the middle red, because it'll match with all the other outlines of the body. So we're nearly finished. Just need to finish up the outlines of the head, and obviously you need to get rid of the green bit. Now, if you're not very good at patience, good spirits take time to work on, so don't really make brilliant spirits straight off. Gain experience, like work on spirits, and like, obviously if there's mistakes, learn from them, and then you'll get much better. Obviously I'm not really a professional at it. I mean, there's millions of people better than us, but I remember when I used to be absolutely rubbish. But obviously I've gotten a little better, so I'll just have to keep gaining experience. And obviously, as you saw just before, I did a kind of mistake, so I'm just going to put that color as black. Okay, and there's the spirit done. So just delete the other spirits. Oops. Now, you might want to change your background, like the right clicker as white again. Okay, now, if you want to save your spirit straight away, keep it as the size it is, but zoom out. Stick it in the top left corner, and then put the screen back at it like that. And then obviously it'll be finished. So